Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My amendment today seeks to further increase transparency in the underlying legislation, H.R. 1096, the Judgment Fund Transparency Act, which I'm proud to support as a co-sponsor. Simply put, this amendment would require the Secretary of the Treasury to clearly display the total expenditures, including the attorney's fees, interest, and all other payments made from the Judgment Fund on an annual basis. Hardworking taxpayers deserve to know where their taxpayer dollars are being spent, and Congress must ensure programs like the Judgment Fund are following the law. The American people must be allowed to keep the actions of their government accountable. My amendment would also further ensure a terrorist organization is prohibited from receiving any taxpayer funds from the Judgment Fund by also prohibiting any foreign terrorist organization, as that is defined in Section 219 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. This statute, which clearly classifies a terrorist organization as those who, quote, engage in terrorist activity or terrorism, and the organization threatens the security of the United States nationals or the national security of the United States, unquote. These terrorist organizations only seek to commit serious harm on potential targets, including Americans, and I believe this prohibition is warranted to be included in this legislation. Let me be clear. I'm sure all of us agree that no taxpayer dollars should ever go to a state sponsor of terrorism or foreign terrorist organizations. The Iran payments referenced by Mr. Conyers a moment ago further illustrate the need for this ban on state sponsors of terrorism. As we saw from the previous administration, the payment of $1.3 billion from the Judgment Fund to Iran in a settlement that dates back over 30 years. All the information surrounding this payment has never been made clear to the public, even to this day, and Iran still remains a state sponsor of terrorism. Again, I'm happy to introduce this amendment to further reduce government waste and increase transparency. We must never allow taxpayer dollars to be given to violent rogue nations that support terrorists or terrorist organizations, and this is a common sense amendment that will ensure a constitutional check on the Judgment Fund. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.